guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Ofra Cosmetics and their long-lasting liquid lipsticks. Ofra Cosmetics has a variety of different cosmetic items on their website, anything from highlighters to foundations to skincare, liquid lipsticks, which is what we're going to talk about, and even eyeshadow palettes. I haven't tried anything on their brand so far other than these lipsticks, and from what I've tried, I'm fairly impressed, enough that I would probably purchase something off of their website again. I got around to purchasing these lipsticks around the time when Manny had released his I think there were 3 lipsticks, special edition lipsticks, and I bought one of them, and then I bought 14 other ones. And as we go along, I'll show you the swatch like on my lips, and then we will just kind of talk about which ones I personally like on my skin tone, and other ones that I think I'll probably use to mix with. A few of these are pretty similar in colors. They're slightly different from each other enough that if you bought like 2 of a different kind, you could mix them together to make something in the middle. So if you buy two of them that kind of contrast a little bit, it might be a better idea. But definitely if you buy a stronger color lipstick, I would recommend with some of these buying a more neutral color, like for instance like Sao Paulo, which happens to be like this, and it's almost picks up in real life a little bit almost like a light beigey pinky nude, but like more on the beige side with just some pink mauvey undertones in it. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into it. And it comes in this kind of packaging. Packaging is very appropriate. They shipped pretty quickly. I also have a coupon code occasionally that you can use depending on whatever makeup artists you follow. Sometimes they'll have those, or additional ones that when they're running a promotion on their site. These lipsticks retail for, I believe, like $19 or $20, and I bought mine after a discount. I think it came down to $16 or $15, which for me, if I'm buying a lipstick, is on the more expensive end. But if it's a long-lasting liquid lipstick that actually does what it says it's supposed to do, I personally think that's an investment over buying, like for instance, like what is it, like the Gerard Cosmetics and everything. They're very pretty, they feel comfortable. Some of them are a little bit drying, but they definitely don't last all day. You have to keep reapplying, and for me it's really important just to slap it on, let it stay. I can go eat, I can go talk, I can do everything I need to do, and then maybe touch it up if I have time. But if I don't have time, I can either smudge it around a little bit and make it look a little bit more uniform or a little bit more ombre, or I can go without it and it still looks great. So when you open it up, it looks like this. And as you can see, 1 month, I've been using these like crazy, so it's like worn off already. So with the packaging, to keep in mind also, they're labeled at the bottom what color they are. It's pretty sturdy plastic. For the most part, the product you get, I believe, is 6 grams of product, which is a decent size. Doesn't sound like a lot. These tubes are huge. Like, I mean, one of these is gonna, even if you wear lipstick every day, it might take you a year to finish these. But as long as when you're ordering that, you keep that in mind too. I'm not sure what their return policy is. That'd be interesting to see if you didn't like a color, if you can swap it out. Some companies will do it, some companies will not. These lipsticks, I found that you don't need to use a lip liner for. You can get away just by using a very thin pencil brush, tracing the outline of your lips and then slapping it on, or I've done it without it and it works beautifully. To give you an idea, the wands look like your generic kind of lip gloss wands right here. They're very sturdy. They're not squishy. They don't have a lot of bend to them, which makes it really great for getting that precise application for your Cupid's bow around the corners of the mouth. Other than that, the product itself, we'll talk about in a second, but the packaging, the actual tube, the applicator, no problems with that. You really don't even need any extra fancy lip tools outside of what comes in the box. So, on to the colors. Okay, so the first color we're gonna go through is Sao Paulo. It is the one I was talking about. It's a little bit more on the beigey side for nude. On me, it looks like concealer. So I'll go ahead and try it on for you. So if you're a similar skin tone or similar shade as I am, typically, just to give you an idea, MAC 42 is what I use for my concealer, and MAC NC 35, I believe is what I use for my foundation. Let me show you the top favorite colors. I thought I would hate Miami Fever because it's orange, but it is a beautiful warm burnt orange. And I also like Atlantic City. It's kind of a very bright fire truck red. Mina, we already talked about, love that one. This one is a little bit shimmery. All the rest of these are mattes. This one's a little shimmery. It's called Plumas. And it's almost like this shimmery, it's not even like a magenta. It's a little bit lighter than that. And then Havana Nights. Okay, so it was a Kathleen Lights and Ofra Cosmetics collaboration. And Havana Nights is this darker one, and this one right here is Miami Fever. Havana Nights is very pretty. I can't find an occasion every day to wear it, but it's very, very pretty. It's really nice to mix in with a couple different colors. So if you want to mute it out a little bit or amp it up with a little bit of red in it. So again, like I said, I love these to mix with. I think I've worn these way more often mixed together than just by themselves, but by themselves they're super gorgeous and super pretty too. All right, so let's, without further ado, run through these. So this is Sao Paulo. That was Sao Paulo. Another thing I'm going to mention on the side is these products are so pigmented. You don't have to use a whole lot to get you a long way. So with all these swatches, I'm giving you one swatch out of the bottle. I'm not sitting there and I'm not slapping it on over and over again. This is one swatch all the way through. 1 to 2 of these at the most is all you need. You don't need a whole lot more than what comes out. So that, to give you an idea, that was a lighter color and I only had to use one. So when you get in with the darker ones, you don't have to use much other than once you line all the way around, go in, get it one more time. That's all you're gonna need for the rest of the night. Unless you are sitting there biting at your lip or something, it's really hard to get these off. Next one is Laguna Beach. Looks like this. This one is Pasadena. This one is Charmed. Next one is Mocha. one is called Santa Monica. It's called Manhattan. Malibu. Santa Ana. Havana Nights. Nina. Miami Fever. Alright, so that was the last one. So far we've swatched 15 colors. Of those, I showed you my favorites. Overall, most of these colors are pretty much true to what you see in the packaging in person. Sometimes on camera they do pick up a little lighter, a little darker. Just be very mindful that when you do purchase these products, you do check the return policy. I'm not quite sure exactly what the return policy is, but even if you don't like the color, I like all of them enough that I could mix something with them and make it something more wearable. At the end of the day, 20 bucks, yeah, it's a little much for one lipstick, and I went ham. And of the 15, I think there's probably 7 or 8 that I still regularly would wear. So if you have colors that you know that you traditionally like if you like reds or mauve colors, I would really suggest looking into those. If you're kind of iffy on nudes and everything, I think it'd be great to buy just 1 or 2 nudes so that you can mix it with a couple different colors that you already buy. But for $20, for the price that you're paying and the product that you're getting, even after a coupon code, I feel like it's pretty reasonable, because I've worn these. I think I stopped wearing my lipsticks altogether because I've been wearing these all the time because they last so long. They last anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours, and even then you get minimal transfer. It's not a whole lot. It's definitely not like the Kat Von D lipsticks where I think they're the color tattoo lipsticks. They're not as drying as those. The formula is totally different. These are a little bit more buttery, a little bit more, they're a little bit softer and a little bit more tacky to the feel, but not like your traditional lip glosses. And then also they're not as long wearing as the color tattoo lipsticks, only in respect because the formula is slightly different. So where those could probably wear all day without budging too much, these will budge a little bit, but they move with your lips. They don't sit there stuck and crack or anything. That's what I really like about these. Mixing with lipsticks, which would be interesting to see if the staying power is still the same. But overall, really great product, decent price, not bad. Try a couple, or even just pick one that you would really like, see how you like it. I'm totally 100% happy. They smell like vanilla when you put them on. I can't say a bad thing about them. I mean, if I had to pick something, I wish like the beigey nudie ones were less concealer-ish looking, but even at that, that's a stretch, because I can mix a couple of those in with something and they look just as pretty. So I would definitely try them. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas on a next video, let me know, comment below. And I did make a previous video on a get ready with me. Otherwise, the links will be in the description box, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon. So it's not even like I'm sitting there and I'm